Okay, let's focus in on the management of PNB Housing. We have Sanjaya Gupta, Managing Director, who is with us on the show to talk about the impact of demonetization as well as what the overall outlook is in their overall disbursement and growth. Thank you so much, Mr. Gupta, for being with us. Let's start off with the impact of demonetization. What kind of declines do you estimate in your disbursement sanctions?
Well, see, today we are a listed company, so I cannot be making forward-looking statements. But certainly, as the entire industry is reporting, there is a certain slowdown, which we estimate should be there for, the next quarter or so. But thereafter, we are very sure of a growth which will be far more easier to track and estimate.
Okay, do you see risks to the future demand, or do you estimate slowdown in your LAP book going forward? Because analysts are saying that that's a bit of a concern.
See, as I keep saying, the lab book or the lab product is a unregulated product, and each organization have got their own product parameters, and hence what happens is that different organizations have got very different portfolio quality when it comes to LAP. And we are a conservative player who has been doing this product over the last 6 years, ever since our business process re-engineering took place in 2010, and we are very successfully doing it. Our LTVs are low, our our installment to income ratios are based on documented income only. We do mostly self-occupied residential properties. So I don't think that the quality is much in danger. But having said so, we can expect some sort of a forward flow of delinquencies, but certainly not on the NPA numbers.
Okay, so moving to asset quality, what kind of asset quality levels can we see in the second half of the year? If you could just talk to us about that. And given the fact that analysts see a delay in real estate projects due to the cash crunch faced by the customers, where do you see sanctions in this light?
Okay, so you are asking me multitude of questions. First and foremost, as I said, the quarter 3 and quarter 4 can see forward flows, so we are not seeing any significant deterioration of the portfolio by, let's say, the end of quarter 4. So delinquencies or forward flows are not NPAs, and that, the media should understand very well. The level of default can increase because the cash generation has now to be put into the banking system or the regulated system, and that may take a little bit of time of the customers. Now, you said about the growth or the sanctions. As I said, we are seeing a softening of demand or softening of sentiment further, and that can bring down, the growth rates. But certainly, I'm sure if we were to talk of financial year 16-17, it will show a particular growth rate, and I think at an industry level, to estimate at this point of time, it should be approximately 15 to 16% annualized growth rate that we will land up with. And when I say we, I'm talking of industry and not PNB Housing. I'm talking of the industry as a whole. And your third question was obviously disbursement. So if the sanctions slow down, disbursements will also slow down in quarter 3, quarter 4. Now comes your question on projects getting delayed. Well, I don't think projects are now going to get further delayed, because the real estate developers are very much focused on customer service and on delivery schedules, because that is going to be their main, I would say, value proposition to their prospective customers. And hence, I think I am not going to see much of delays because of demonetization. There would be delays in launch of new projects for sure, because the land transactions will take far longer time to conclude, the approvals, etc. will follow thereon. But completion of projects, ongoing projects, and especially projects which are 60-65% already completed, I think they are going to see the light of the day pretty successfully.
Mr. Gupta, we leave it at that. Really appreciate you giving us your time and joining us on ETNA with a perspective on the impact of demonetization. But from one corporate to another,